everyone, my name is Michelle and this is my channel Sewing Bunny, and today's video is all about my January sewing plans. Now apologies if my light is not the best. I am filming during the day, but outside it is so dark and miserable that if I didn't have the light on you wouldn't be able to see me. So apologies for the shadows and things, but hopefully it won't disrupt anything that I show you. So for anyone that hasn't seen any of my sewing plans videos before, what I do is I share the plans that I want to make for the following month, and then it is down to you guys to tell me which one you would like to see as my monthly sew along. So I've got 4 patterns that I'm going to show you. Well, actually kind of 5, but we'll go on to that a little bit later. In case anyone's wondering, I'm wearing a Sew Over It Molly top today in this gorgeous fabric that came from Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door. It's a lovely viscose jersey. It's actually becoming one of my favourite tops. Okay, so let's get on to the patterns. So the first one that I'd like to make is, if you'd seen my Vlogmas videos, you would have seen me pick up this pattern. It's the Tilly and the Buttons Ness skirt. And I picked this up from the Maker's Merchant fabric shop. And I got it for like £10, I think, in one of their sales. So I thought that was quite a nice little bargain. And so the Ness skirt is, as you can see here, kind of like your basic kind of denim skirt. And it does have 2 different variations. You've got the mini skirt and then you've got the midi skirt. And I really like this because you've got like this yoke section at the back, you've got your belt loops, you've got like your patch pockets, and you've also got a fly front. So I thought this one might be a nice little challenge for me. And yeah, as you can probably see from the cover, you've got quite a bit of top stitching to do as well. So my plan is to make the midi version, because I think on me, I think the mini version, I'm quite tall and I just think that's going to be a bit too mini. I do love the look of a mini skirt with like tights and things, but I think for me, I think this version is going to be a lot better for me and a lot more wearable. So the fabric that I've got, now I cannot remember where I got this fabric from. It's been in my stash forever. If I do remember, or I can find out where I got it from, I will link it in the description box below, or at least mention it, but I got it that long ago. It's probably not going to be anywhere. But anyway, it's just a denim. And it's this kind of charcoal black kind of denim. And this has got a little bit of stretch to it. And it's quite lightweight. I don't know what the actual ounce is for it, but you can probably see there it's not really heavy. It has got a little bit of structure, but it's also quite fluid. And the stretch on here, you can see there, can you see there's a little bit of stretch on there? And the pattern does actually call for it says medium to heavyweight woven fabric such as denim, corduroy, jacquard, drill or wool, preferably with a little stretch for comfort. So I think that that is going to be perfect. As you can see there, it's got a nice bit of stretch. So hopefully that means I'll get that to fit quite nicely. Now I do need to buy some extra bits on here, because I think we do need to have like a jean zip and things like that, so I'll need to purchase those at some point. But yeah, that is my first plan. Okay, and then next up, now I have already made this pattern before, and you may have seen it a while back, but it is the Friday Pattern Company Wilder gown. Now I will insert a picture of the dress that I made, which was this gorgeous berry coloured fabric. And I really like this. But I must admit, I think I made it maybe a little bit late in the summer, so I didn't get much wear out of it. But I love the neckline of it, like the kind of like the bunched kind of bow at the top. And so I thought what I would do with this is I would make the top version. So not the dress, just the top. So if I turn it round here, you can see there are different variations. So I want to make the top. And as you can see here, you can do it in a slightly shorter sleeve or a long sleeve. So it does say on here that to make the long sleeve top in a size extra small to medium. Now I made a medium in the dress, so I'd make a medium in the top. It says for that it's 1.4 meters. Now I have got my fabric. It's not 1.4 meters. I think it's 1.2 or 1.25 meters. So I kind of thought I will give it a go and see if I can squeeze it out of that, because this does say the long sleeve top. It doesn't actually say how much you need for the slightly shorter sleeve top. So I think, you know, I'll be able to wing it, even if I need to, you know, use a coordinating fabric for, you know, the necktie or something. I'm sure I can play about with it. And I got this fabric a while back from Felicity Fabrics when they had, I think this when they launched their remnants section. And I think they were doing remnants with a discount. And so I picked this one up, which is this gorgeous floral, well, not floral, kind of leaves, in these gorgeous like pinks and blues on this black background. Now, as I say, I do have, I think it was 1.2. I think that's what it was. I can't quite remember. But yeah, I think that should be just enough for the wilder top. And so I thought that would be really nice. And this is a viscose. It's lovely and soft and drapey. And I just thought with those colours and like the bunching and everything at the top around the collar, I think would just look really, really pretty. And hopefully it would mean that I could get maybe a little bit more wear out of it than the dress version that I've got. I do love the dress version. I can't wait to wear that when it starts warming up. But yeah, I think this one would be quite nice for kind of like a, more of like a kind of spring kind of top. And yeah, I also thought that would actually go really nicely with the nest skirt as well. So yeah, that is my second plan. So speaking of repeating, the next two items that I want to make are actually repeats as well. So yeah, I mean, I do like to show you guys all new patterns and things, but sometimes I just want to repeat things because I love them. And so the next one that I'm going to show you, this one won't be in the running for a sew along, because it was actually the sew along from December, which is the Wardrobe by Me Whisper Blouse. So you've probably already seen it. I have already made this up in a gorgeous navy and gold foil version, and I really, really liked it, and I want to make this again. Now I do want to make a slightly different version, because I made in the sew along the placket, button placket version with this rolled up sleeve. But I think what I want to do is I just want to make kind of the standard kind of top version, because it's going to be so incredibly straightforward. So it's not going to be a sew along. So I do apologise that I'm showing you one that isn't going to be a sew along, but I just want to make another one. And I thought, yeah, I'm just going to be honest, and this is what I want to make. But anyway, so the fabric that I am wanting to use is, again, it's a double gauze, because that is what the pattern is intended for. And it's this lovely sage green double gauze. And you can see on here, we do have some little flowers and things on there. Now you can see this one has been washed and it is very, very crinkly, but the pattern does call for double gauze of the crinkled kind. So yeah, it probably will just need an ever so slight press just to get rid of these big creases that I've got on there. But I've got 1.5 meters of this, and I believe that the fabric requirements for this one is 1.4. So I think I'll be absolutely fine with that. Now this fabric did come from Molly Archer Designs, which I bought a while back now, and it's the only fabric that I have bought from her. But yeah, I just never got round to sewing it up. I did have a different project in mind for it when I first got it, but I never got round to it. And yeah, so I thought this one, absolutely perfect. I really liked that first version that I did. So yeah, I'm going to use this one for my next version. Okay, and then on to my fourth and final plan, which is going to be a lounge set. So this is a kind of 2-in-1. So obviously I need something for the top and something for the bottom. So I'm grouping this as one. Now, for those of us in the UK, we're kind of quite high kind of restrictions at the moment, obviously due to the world. So I thought, yep, I'm going to need something nice and snuggly for around the house. Now, the two patterns that I've chosen for the lounge set are going to be the Grainline Studio Linden sweatshirt for the top, and then the True Buys Hudson pants for the bottom. So I have done that combo before in it's a gorgeous kind of like grey leopard print, and I love that set. I will insert a picture of it somewhere so you can see, and I love wearing that set, so I need another one. And I was looking through my stash, having a look to see, and I did actually have a plan to make a loungewear set out of this fabric. So I thought, yes, I might as well use it. And it is this lovely French terry. And as you can see, it's got lots of ladies on with lots of cats. I love this fabric so much because I think I mentioned when I first showed this fabric, it's kind of like, I like to think it's like me with my cats, and especially, where is it? There's this one here. There's a little ginger cat with a blonde lady there. So I like to think that's maybe me and Bentley. And then of course you've got all these other little cats around as well. So I just thought that was really, really nice. And I have got 3 meters of this. So I think that should be enough to make the Hudson pants and the Grainline Studio Linden sweatshirt. If for any reason I don't have enough, then what I can do on the Linden sweatshirt is use this fabric for the front piece and use a coordinating fabric for the raglan sleeves. So that is my plan for this fabric. I think it's going to be so incredibly snuggly, and yeah, that one I will combine both of those into kind of one plan. Okay, so that is everything that I'm hoping to make for January. So now it's down to you guys to let me know which one you would like to see as the sew along. Now, how you can vote is you can go over to my community page where I'll have a poll up there, and you just click on the one which you would like to see. If you are a subscriber, it should automatically come up in your feed. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, or you want to have a vote, then yeah, go to my homepage and click on the community tab, and then you can register your vote there. So just to remind you of the options again. So we have the nest skirt with the charcoal denim. We have the Friday Pattern Company Wilder gown, which is going to be the top version in this viscose. See, I'm skipping the Wardrobe by Me Whisper blouse, but if you want to see that, then I've already got a sew along. And then the other plan is going to be the lounge set, which is the Grainline Studio Linden sweatshirt and the True Buys Hudson pants in this French terry. Okay, so that is everything for today. I look forward to seeing which one you vote for, and I will speak to you all in my next video. Take care. Bye.